The sacred stone of Rhenus has been broken. Constant strife with dark creatures has made the group's progress near impossible. Princess Larichelle of Rausten suggests they pay a visit to Rausten Court. It is here that the final sacred stone is sealed away. Larichelle rides cheerfully toward her homeland with the company in tow. Chapter 19, Last Hope. Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones.
Home at last! My dear sweet palace! Uncle, I've returned!
Oh, Larichelle, it's good to see you safe.
Of course I'm safe, Uncle. Evil can never defeat the forces of righteousness!
Ha! You're exactly right, my dear. Also, congratulations on your promotion to Valkyrie. I see it is serving you well. Now tell me, who are our guests?
Pontifex Mansell of Rausten, allow me to introduce myself. I am Eirika, Princess of Rhenus. I come to you today as an emissary of Frelia.
And I'm Ephraim, Prince of Rhenus. I come with Eirika to warn you of the danger our world faces.
It began when...
And quick synopsis of everything that's happened? I see. That's a tough tale to swallow all at once. However, I have heard of the fell creatures in Darkling Woods. Larichelle, you will need the Stone of Rausten if we have any hope of victory.
That is so, Uncle. I would like permission to open the temple seal.
There's no need to rush yourself so, Larichelle. You're home again, in this blessed haven. You should rest.
How can I relax until I know that our sacred stone is safe? At the least, I'd like to ensure that the temple seal is intact. Oh.
Something amiss?
I think we'll take a night to rest after all. Everyone is so exhausted. My dear friend Eirika has had a very trying time of late.
Now, in that picture right there, forgot that was the end. I have a slight bone to pick with it, because you see Innes, right? That's who the sniper is. And you see Mira, and of course you see Eirika and Ephraim. Where's Tana? Tana should be there. And especially in this route, with Tana.
Eirika? Don't look so sad. It wreaks such havoc on your beauty. Larichelle, what should I do? Leon was one of my dearest friends. I feel so helpless. There's nothing I can do to help him. Your friend is gone, Eirika. All that remains is the Demon King, masquerading as Leon. For the good of all humanity, he must be defeated. If only it truly were that easy, though. Eirika, I never knew Prince Leon. I cannot pretend to understand the sadness you must feel. However, I do know this. If the Leon you hold so dear were here with you today, what do you think he would want you to do? I can't. There's no need to rush, Eirika. Take your time and think it through. You need to find your own answer. Now then, it's about time we found ourselves something to eat. It's hard to be optimistic on an empty stomach. Yes, I'll be right there. Thank you, Larichelle.
A very good friend Eirika has found in Larichelle.
Guard duty at this time of night? Such a diligent soldier.
Huh? Who goes there?
Where are you looking? I'm over here.
What?
No, here. I'm over here. What's wrong? I'm right here.
What?
Is the darkness too deep for you to penetrate? Can't you see what the night is hiding?
Attack! Unfortunately, he gets crit off the board.
Humans will never conquer darkness. This guardian of light, Rausten, will drown in a never-ending night. Come, my pretties, it's time to go. The day of Rausten's destruction has at long last arrived.
Your Holiness, there's been an attack! We think it's Grotto's men fleeing from Ferlia's forces. However, they've breached the palace defenses at multiple points. What? The Imperial Guard is at a terrible disadvantage of numbers right now. It's less a battle than a slaughter. I'm not sure they'll be able to hold out until the Knights of Rausten arrive. How has this happened? Our sacred capital invaded? I must...
Uncle, please, you must keep yourself safe. We can take care of this. Is everyone ready to go?
Princess Eirika, please. Prince Ephraim and I will handle this. Seth, it's alright. Eirika can take care of herself. Isn't that right, Eirika?
Yes, I'm sorry if I troubled you. Let's go. We have to protect Pontifex Mansell.
Indeed we do. Those scenes are actually different depending on who your main lord is. Ephraim has a different conversation, and it's not with Larishel. And that scene right there, the guard getting crit by the shaman, that's always the same. But the scene we just saw and the one where there's the talk between the Lord and somebody, in this case Eirika and Larishel, is different on Ephraim's route, which is very interesting. I do wish, even though the group is together, that they had more instances of that, where there still were differences in conversation. And there are some. We had some last chapter, and we have some this chapter. But still, I'd like just a little more. Speaking of differences, there is a secret shop here. That's how we'll start talking about chapter 19. Ephraim's secret shop is here. And I hope I'm remembering this right. I believe Eirika's secret shop is here, which is actually much more difficult to get to. So we're going to have to deal with that. And there are enemies up here, and there'll be enemy reinforcements. The name of the game here is to survive for 13 turns or beat the boss, and you saw who that was. It's Reed. He's a high-level bishop. He has aura, which is A-rank light magic, but anybody with a decent res stat can take him out because he has 14 to 16 magic, somewhere around there, and he has aura, which does around 12. So you're looking about 26, 28. Anybody with a decent resistance stat will laugh at his face. He doesn't have superb defenses. He has okay defenses. But anybody with a decent res stat will have no problem. Here is Mansell, the Pontifex. Spiritual leader of Rausten, he claims ancestry with the saintly Latona. He is a compassionate and pious ruler. He cannot defend himself. He gets 30 avoidance from the throne, and basically, if any of the enemies get to him, he's going to die. So you need to stop that from happening. And here is the general protecting him. Not great stats. Has a ton of defense, though. A silver axe and a silver blade. There are a bunch of NPCs around. NPC knights with iron lances. They're really not going to do anything. They can't stand up to any of the enemies. They are only level 4. Like, they're worthless NPCs, I am very sad to say. For once, I would like to see ally units that, you know, are worth it. But you're not getting that here. There are two ways you can tackle this map. You could be super aggressive and attack, or you can hold back a little bit and have the enemies come to you. I think the better option is to charge forward. Be careful, because as you can see, it is nighttime, and this counts as fog of war. You can't see beyond where there's beyond sight range. Thieves will help a lot here because, of course, they can see farther. Also take torches, anything that can extend your sight range. There are 3 treasure chests on the right side, 3 treasure chests on the left side. You definitely want to grab them. So here's how this is going to work. Renak is going to run to this left side, or the right side, excuse me. And Calm is going to run to the left side. The reason for that is there's less enemies over here that will show up as reinforcements than on this side when it's all said and done. Now, there's a bunch of enemies here to start with, so be careful. And they're going to charge forward, trying to get to Mansell. They'll focus somewhat on the knights to start with, which gives you a time to get into position. But you definitely want to grab the treasure chest. Whoever has the membership card and silver card needs to head here. If I'm remembering that right. Again, hope so. To get a secret shop. Secret shop has pretty much the same stuff that the other secret shop had, except for the killer weapons. But you can buy those just on the map now anyway. The main thing we're going to buy is we're going to buy a couple of physics staffs because they're handy to have. Not that I have a lot of people that can use physics staffs. That's the problem. Basically, only La Rochelle can. I'll try to remedy that at some point. Speaking of La Rochelle, I really like her talking there with Eirika. And like I said, Eirika's found a really good friend in La Rochelle, which I think is really good. I like that dynamic in this route. Because you really don't get that in Ephraim's route, because Ephraim's the main lord and you get more screen time with him. But in this route, with Eirika as the main lord, you get that a lot. You get where La Rochelle talks to Eirika, and it's just being a really good friend, and I like that. Let's see, what else to go over? Ephraim is the one with the member and silver card. I gave him those because there are quite a few enemies up here and a lot of enemy reinforcements. So we're going to have to slug our way through, and I need somebody with decent stats to go up there. So he's going to go up there. Now, speaking of enemy reinforcements will show up here. Down here, this is where Reeve is, by the way. Somewhere around here. Reinforcements will show up here and over here in quite large quantities as well. We're talking 3 to 4 over and over again for most of the 13 turns. More than half, about 9 to 10 turns. Thief will appear here on the side here and here after a couple of turns. I believe it's 6. So you need to run forward and grab treasure chests as quickly as possible, which is what I will be doing with Calm. And Renak will end up putting over here somewhere. Huh. The starting formation is different in Eirika's route as well. That's very interesting. Because they were up here in Ephraim's route, I think. We had some units up here by the stairs. Interesting. Speaking of units, you get to take 17 with you. That's right, you take 17 units with you. Now, this is good and bad. One is good just because you have more units. Hooray. The bad thing is, and this is what I really don't get, you've had to play with 12 for most of the game. And we're really near the end of the game here, by the way. We're really close. You played with 12 most of the time. So now to just have 17, you probably don't have, unless you did some additional grinding, you don't have enough units that you've just been using a lot who have good levels. So here's my suggestion. Take your usual 12-ish units that you use a lot and round them out with units that are promoted. So, for example, Soleil. If you weren't using Soleil before, you could definitely take him along. He's a level 2 sage. He has really good base stats, a little low in defense, but has some resistance and has enough magic to hit something hard. He's serviceable. We've talked about that before. So Soleil comes along. I'm gonna bring Serene because again she has decent base stats. She's serviceable right now, and you're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to choose units that just have some decent base stats for you to use. It'll probably be your pre-promoted units, unless you've really been leveling up a lot of different units. As long as you're careful, you can bring Tethys, but she'll probably get one-shotted, so you're gonna have to be really careful. I mean, really careful. And it just looked like she could use that guiding ring. It was really weird. I'm like, no, she can't. I think I'll take Dussel. Again, he's kind of serviceable. He has really high defense, high strength to start with, so he doesn't have enough speed, but he'll work. And that's what you're gonna have to do. You're just gonna have to find people that you can take. Does Calm have a lockpick? Yes. Okay, here's the deal. Taking both Renak and Calm is really helpful because they can dash to, but you can get both sides of the treasure really fast. If not, it's gonna be very difficult. I don't know if you'll have enough time to grab them all. You only have 13 turns, and you'll have to go from one side of the map to the other. You'll be really close on the time. I think this will work. I think I geared people out already. I gave Tana an Iron Lance, just because. She might go through a lot of uses here, so the 2 Killer Lances may not have been great. A super great idea. Okay. What we need to do now is we need to set people up. So, no, that is where I want Calm. Go here. Tana can be kind of near the front. She's just going to go really fast down here. I think Garrick as well. Alright, the people over here have to be good because they're going to go up. And there will be a lot of strong enemies up here that will attack. That will be attacking. You can see a few enemies now. There's a Mermaiden with the steel sword. Here's a mercenary with the steel sword. Don't let these beginning enemies fool you, though. You're going to be, other than the very initial rush of enemies, as you can see here and here, you're going to be facing class changed units. Not only just class changed units, you're going to be facing class changed units that have silver weapons, or a few of them have weapons that we want to grab because they drop them and they're nice and we definitely want them. So we'll be doing that. But just don't let the initial enemies fool you. You're mainly going to be facing class changed enemies promoted enemies with silver weapons. So they'll pack a punch. Who's all over here? Amelia and Franz, Ross, and Marissa. The only problem is I know there's archers up here. So it'd be nice if I had a ranged unit. Ewan can go up there. That'll work. Instead of Ross. Yeah, we'll do that. Over here will be Renak, who's going to run this way to get to the treasure chest, and Calm's going to run this way. And everybody else is going to be dashing to different places. These 4 are going to be heading up here along with Ephraim to get him to the secret shop, plus just to block the flow of enemies coming this way. Oh, now you can see the archer. You have a goddess icon! Huh! I missed that on Ephraim's route. Whoops. Oh well, that's sad. I'll probably miss it again here too because they're too busy grabbing the treasure chest. That's not that big of a deal. 2 luck is great, but you want the treasure chest. Trust me on this. There's some good stuff in there. And I guess I'll have Garrick lead the way. What else do we have over here? Soleil should head over. Well, no, I'll send Larishel down this way. Do that. We'll just take the map as it plays out. Just know that you will have a lot of reinforcements. As you'll see, there'll be a lot of enemy reinforcements, especially from down here, rushing this way. And a lot of reinforcements up here trying to rush this way. So you want to stop those. Once you stop those, it's not too tough of a map. Just, I think it's better to be aggressive, which is a little sad because I'd like to have a more defensive map in Fire Emblem. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but it's just better to be aggressive here. All right, let's go.
The day is coming, and swiftly. The day of our triumph, our vengeance. Self-righteous fools of Rausten, where are your miracles now? March on! March, minions of the Demon King! Your time is upon you! Tonight, we claim not only Pontifex Mansel's sad life, but also Rausten's sacred stone! You creep, Mansell. I will have my revenge. You should have never excommunicated me. The Demon King will be your new master!
Leon, you were so selfless. Your generosity seemed to flow from a bottomless well. I'm so sorry, Leon. I couldn't save you. But I know what you would have wanted. I know it as I know my own name. So watch, Leon. I will defeat the Demon King.
As Eirika gets her head really back into the game and shows that determination. If only her stats were better. If only. So let's get started. We're next gonna run this way as quickly as possible. Alright, now we can see a little bit more. Here are druids with Luna. There's that. Now, although Calm is in range, for some reason they do like to beat up the NPCs first, which is good because, like I said, it buys you a turn. Now, it also buys you a turn? Just going on the offensive. Hi! Oh, by the way, I would like to answer Rave's question because, you know, I do that. I answer questions. Whenever you ask a question in the comments, I try my best to answer it. I can't always give an answer, but I do try. Where are your miracles now? Now that we have that out of the way, what do I want to do with Namie? Stand here. Oh yeah, I never gave her a sword. I should, because it is nice that she can use an iron sword. There's that. Ross needs to come down here. Oh, I forgot to give out the torch and stuff. I did that in Ephraim's route. Forgot to do that here. And nobody has the torch staff, because we have a torch staff. It's really useful. Oh well, that's okay. So we'll head that way. Send Eirika. Don't need a lot of people to go to the right here. I'll send Dussel that way as well. To help out. You'll want a lot of people toward the entrance at the beginning, because there's just going to be the starting units and then a mass influx of reinforcements. So focus the bulk of your forces here to start with. Send Seth over that way. Now Ephraim needs to run. I'm so tempted to class change him, even though I didn't do that. I didn't class change Eirika just because it's harder for him to get up there, but oh well. Let's get started. Marissa can move up. And the Cavalier, or sorry, Paladin duo can do that. There. The question is, where do I want Soleil? Do I want Soleil down here to help? Or do I want him over here to help heal? I think I want him over here to help heal. To heal that group. And Serene's basically gonna stay kind of behind and play help to whoever needs it. Whatever side ends up needing it. Which might be this side, but we'll see. So she's gonna be there to help. Alright, the enemy gets their first turn. Oh, that's a terrible start. Don't get hit by a 39, Amelia. Oh, you're still one short. So close! Have her finish that off next turn. It's kind of good, though. It blocks the way. Okay, come on, Rausten guy. Yeah, actually did damage. And then, of course, he gets doubled because their stats are garbage. Oh, hey, it's a general. There's the general with the Brave Lance. That's Tana's. Give that to Tana. She needs that. Well, she doesn't need it, but she wants that. And now that's hers. Yes, that Brave Lance drops. You get it. Level up for Tana. Level 10. Aw, nothing. That's a shame. Hey, a Brave Lance. Let's put away... Let's put away the Silver Lance for now. You would like to try as well? Sure, by all means. Oh man, less Tana crits, you actually survive. Yep, you actually survive with 1 HP. Huh. There we go, I knew there were enemies over here. Bye. Take 90. Ah, Killer Axe Ross is so deadly. 55 chance to crit. As the rest of the enemies move... Oh, you have a hand axe. Dodge. Here the druids go. Oh, good dodge! Wow. I'm surprised he dodged. Do you dodge? Yeah! Good job! That's neat. Good start. And there is a druid over here with Nosferatu. Who Ross will probably have Ross. Just get rid of him. Other phase! Now they are going to retreat and use... Or he's going to retreat and use a Volinary to heal himself. Oh, missed. Missed with an 81, too. That's a shame. And then got hit by a 43. Come on, knight guy. Alright, this knight's gonna go try to help. Alright, did 10. That's good. And then gets doubled. They will try to do a little bit of damage. But really, you're gonna take the kill? You don't do any damage. He tried. He tried so hard to get a kill. That's a shame. Okay. Let's do one more turn. So run Renak down here. can also get rid of? Either of them. That's awesome. Get rid of the... Get rid of this guy. And we'll leave the, right here. We'll leave this to Ross, because this will be worth more EXP, and I would like Ross to have it. Bye, Druid! Okay, now all of this over here. As we just run forward. Anybody really get hurt? I don't think so. Oh, by the way, Tana didn't get any stats, which is sad. She does have 2 stats maxed out. I thought she would get something, though. Maybe some res. Didn't happen. That's okay. She does have speed and strength maxed out. It was bound to happen sometime. I think I'll have Soleil. Or Nami. I can give the kill to Nami. Bye. Move forward. Wait there. We can have Seth attack that druid. So there's that. Garrick shows off his promotion. Better than you, mercenary. He's a hero. And Larashel can just attack right here. Using lightning. Magic advantage and all that. Trinity of magic. Thank you, commenters, for reminding me. I appreciate it. 2 in particular. Reminding me that it's the Trinity of magic. Hey, Eirika just doesn't have the defense to go down there like that. Tana can! No sweat! Dodge and hit. No sweat. And you can see a few of the other enemies. This hero has a brave sword. I would like to have it. Don't worry, we'll get it. Oh man, Soleil's in range? That's not great. Wait here. I'll let Eirika do that. Run Ephraim up. Serene can again sit there. And now we get to this part. No, that didn't go well. I didn't think it would. Bronze? Yep, use your killer lance. Was really hoping he would crit. You know, like this. Except with the first hit. That's a level up for Franz. Level up, level 3. HP, skill, speed, luck, defense, resistance. Awesome level. Very, very good. Now I can have Marissa do this. Like so. No problem. Hey, weapon level increased. That is S rank in swords. Cool. I'm going to have Ewan take care of the bow user. Good dodge. Good. And Amelia can do this. Good dodge. Very good. And that gets Amelia a level. Level 2. Strength. 1 strength. That could have been a lot better. Need her to get some defense stats. It's a shame you did no damage, Rausten, guys, because you actually hit. By all means, attack Tana. Bye! Doesn't need the Killer Lance to critical. Just makes it easier. Ray Knight said, you have the Brave Sword, so you get 2 swings. No. And no. And now Tana gets 2 swings back, because she's really fast. Done. This is why I gave her an Iron Lance, because she's going to be doing a lot of fighting. Get a Brave Sword, we'll send that to the supply. I will give you props, Swordmaster. Oh, bye. Yeah, Tana didn't like that you actually hit. You hit with the 10. Congratulations. It's just a shame you did absolutely nothing to Tana. She is too good. Alright, there's the last of the archers. Now we'll start seeing the promoted units. That's what's walking there. Yeah, there's some warriors there. Heals himself again. Heals himself. Oh, why'd you get in the way? NPC, why? More reinforcements show up. That's the norm here. Be prepared for that. I can rush Garrick back down here. Seth as well. And Seth can use the steel sword. Because Tana's heading the other way. Tana's heading over here. She needs another javelin. Because there's quite a few ranged units over here. Their show would probably be better over there. You know what? Because I can. There you go. I'm gonna have Eirika down here. Wait there. And Tana's gonna head this way. There's that. Alright. Open the door. Now we can see... Oh, there's a paladin there. Here is Reeve. Here are his stats. 14 magic doesn't make him as dangerous as he probably should be. He has a lot of HP. He has okay defense and resistance. Quite a bit of speed and skill. The problem with the speed is it's lowered by 8 because he's using an aura tone. And he also drops it if you beat him before the time runs out. The map will end when you beat Reeve, so keep that in mind. Make sure you grab all the treasures and everything first. 12 might, 85 hit, 15 crit, so it does have some crit to it, but it weighs 15. That's the downside. It's just so heavy. Heretic and General in Grotto's army. He's known as Blood Barrel. Like I said, as long as somebody has decent resistance, he has 26 attack. As long as you have close to 26 resistance, he's doing nothing to you. So don't worry. Getting through all the enemies actually is tougher, I think. We're gonna move up here. Franz will do that. We'll have Amelia get rid of this archer. I forgot how low Amelia's defenses were, sadly. Move there. And Marissa, not quite enough. I'll break out the Shamshir, why not? Bye! And now I'm